Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight, this isn't actually World of Warships Legends, but it is. We have our very first update video and we're going to go over the patch notes for the first update of 2020. I apologize, I'm not with it. You guys know I'm not feeling well, so yay, apparently I've got my sinus infection that I knew I had, and I also have strep throat. Which is funny because my throat doesn't feel that bad, which is why my voice isn't really that bad. It's mostly just congestion and headache and just nastiness, right? But yeah, I digress. It's going to be a long video. I apologize. Make sure you guys go grab something to snack on, get you something to drink. Hopefully you guys are feeling good and getting ready for the weekend. This will also be the last video of the week. I apologize, but I'm going to take tomorrow off. Anyway, update for February 2020. February 2020, in fact, February 3rd is when the update will be pushed. Xbox and PS4, 10 a.m. UTC, 10 a.m. UTC. I don't remember exactly what time that is for us here in the East Coast, but I'm sure you guys can look it up. Xbox, PS4, it's going to be a little larger on Xbox. It's going to be 1,400 megabytes, which is 1.4 gigabytes, so it's going to be a sizable update. For those of us who have crappy internet that live in the middle of nowhere, it's going to be a while. PS4, 1,300 plus an extra 250 megabytes, so roughly close to the same. Actually, it's a little bigger on you guys. It'll be 1,550. Spartan can do math. Sorry. But yeah. So try out the British cruiser lines coming, guys. That's going to be a thing. So we get that. Plus, we get the campaign that's going to be coming with the update is going to be for the legendary HMS Belfast. There you guys go. The Belfast is coming. Try your hand and guns at Season 3 of the Ranked Battles. So Ranked Battles is coming up. And we get to see the Azure Lane Commanders and Camos. And I'll actually show you guys the Camos here in a minute. Royal Navy cruisers and His Majesty's Raider campaign. So the cruisers that are coming, of course, we already have the Danae at Tier 3. So Tier 4 is the Emerald, Tier 5 is the Leander, Tier 6 is the Fiji, and Tier 7 is the Edinburgh. And I apologize for the last one because my nose kind of messed up on me. But anyway, to sweeten the ship's introduction, the UK's Cruiser Mastery mission is available that requires you to play each of the newcomers and rewards you with consumables as well as permanent camo for Leander once you've completed all of the cards inside. So that'd be cool. Tier 5 gets a permanent camo. I think they did the same thing for the Königsberg? Yeah, I think they did the same thing for the Königsberg. Alright, it'd be the, not Königsberg. What's the one after the Königsberg? The Nuremberg. Königsberg's got a permanent camo too. Anyway, moving on. It's a long video. I gotta move on. Quit getting sidetracked. Also, permanent camo for Leander and Fiji will be available in the store as well. So, Leander is a reward, and you can also buy it for some doubloons, and Fiji will be available as well. So that's cool. We've got the Weymouth, which is already in the game. You guys have probably played that to get to the British battleships. Belfast is a Tier 6 premium British cruiser. I said battle cruiser. Is the hero of the new His Majesty's Raider campaign. So it's going to be nice. She is unusual for a UK cruiser as she possesses both HE and AP. If you guys remember correctly with the Danae, all you had was AP. But it was good AP. Kind of. You were at such a low level. But anyway, to unlock Belfast... Oh, she also has smoke generator, sonar, and radar. So, yeah. Doesn't look like she gets a spotter plane, but when you got sonar and radar and smoke in a cruiser, you can't really ask for much more. Now, I will be interested to see if it's a long duration smoke, like the destroyers, like the Lightning, and that they get a short duration smoke. So, is it going to be a short duration smoke, or is it going to be a longer one? But either way, cruiser with the ability to smoke up is kind of an interesting thought. So, I'm going to be looking forward to trying out these British cruisers. It's going to be interesting because I really didn't mind the deny at all. Yes, it is one of those things where you got to be careful because you will be deleted. But as long as you're not a complete doofus in it, it's actually relatively good. I liked it. Uh, Without Admiralty backing, these are what you can get. I'm not. You guys will have to pause and look at it. I'm not going to read through all of it. With the Admiralty backing, which is what did we say it was? 2,500 doubloons usually. Yep, 2,500. You get all of this, and it's always better to have the Admiral. If that's all you do, if you do nothing other than that, 2,500 doubloons isn't that much, but you get so much more out of it. And you can see the doubloon value here for with the Admiralty backing is 51,705 doubloons worth of stuff, and only 16,710 doubloons worth of stuff if you don't purchase that Admiralty backing. So it's definitely worth the extra 2,500 doubloons to get that much more stuff. That's just my opinion. Obviously, it's up to you guys if that's what you want to do. If you feel like you want to skip all of the Belfast grind and you want to just purchase it outright, it's going to take you 2,250. So in other words, 2,250 for the Admiralty backing and 20,000 to purchase all of the campaign missions. But most people don't do that. We get as far as we can into the mission and then we just purchase the rest of it. So that number drops significantly. Ranked Battle Season 3 is coming up. It's going to be Tier 5 ships, 7v7, 5 weeks long, 20 ranks. That's going to be interesting. And you get more irrevocable ranks, including one right before the final rank. So 19 you cannot fall back from, which is nice. I'm not going to lie. Being able to get to Tier 19 and then not fall out of 19 is nice. And then you just got to finish 19 to get to 20. No more than 3 destroyers per team. No more than 2 destroyers per division. Mirror class matchmaking, which I'm assuming just means that each team will have the exact same number of destroyers, cruisers, and battleships. The number of ranks you've climbed in Season 2 will carry over as a number of stars you receive in Season 3. Wait. So does that mean if those of us who finished Season 2, we start at that rank and go through? That's awesome. What was it, 10? So I'm halfway done already. I like it. If a battle comes to a draw, it counts as a loss for both teams. Okay, that's interesting. So we don't want any draws. Top player from each team, or top player from the losing team remains at the start. I like that. That's preferable. Because you don't like being on the losing team, because it's going to happen. You're going to be on losing teams. That's the way it works. And if you're the best player on that team, you shouldn't fall backwards. Just because your team was not useful doesn't mean you weren't. So I like that. And then after reaching rank 1, players no longer can participate in the current season. That's same as it has been. Here's the rewards. Again, we're not going to go over them. We're just going to put them here. That's a lot of credits, though. Just putting that out there. 3 million credits. That's nice. But lots of good stuff, including insignias and commendations and promotion. Oh my God. Yes, please. Plus you get 2,000 to blue. There's a lot of good things about ranked. I like this. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. It's so nice to get into a ranked battle. First of all, ranked battles are fun for me personally because I'm super competitive, and being in those smaller teams makes it like each player can do more to influence the outcome. But the rewards that you get for finishing this stuff is nice. It really is. I can't argue with it. Plus, you get a nice Blazing Sword patch and a Ranked Battle Season 3 flag. Ooh, a flag. There you go. I like that. Got to get to 1, guys. There can only be 1. I'll beat you to it. Well, actually, you guys will probably beat me to it. Azure Lane Calibration. All right. Or collaboration, Spartan. Collaboration. So, those of you who don't know, this is a mobile game, and it's based loosely on history with some waifu sort of additives to get people to pay attention, I guess. But I like it, and overall, it turns into a grindy game, but if you haven't heard of it, check it out maybe. But Azure Lane, we've got the Atago, or Atago, or whatever you want to say. Death from Below. All right. Reduce the detectability of your torpedoes. Oh, God. I don't like that already as a battleship captain. Like we need torpedoes to be spotted later. That's going to be an interesting perk. Now, what I'm hoping for out of these commanders, yes, there should be a couple like bonus perks and stuff, but I imagine the commander's going to have a lot of the same skills as your regular commanders do. They may have a mix of the two. So, like, personally, I like dispersion builds, but you miss out on a lot of tankiness. So maybe they can kind of have commanders with mixed skills from the tank tree and the dispersion tree or something like that, where you don't get the best dispersion, but you don't completely lose your tank. You know what I mean? You could kind of have the best of both worlds. It'll be interesting. I don't go against this. I don't think it's that huge a deal, unless, of course, the skills that they put under these commanders are just so incredibly broken. I don't like seeing this right off the bat, but that's just because I'm biased, and I still like playing destroyers and stuff, even though that's Atago. Obviously, that's a cruiser. Generally, in the game, it's a cruiser. So, anyway, we'll move on. Here's a nice camo, and I like it. It's simple. It's not overly done like some things. Some people were mentioning, hey, it's going to be ridiculously like too much, over the top. And it actually doesn't look bad. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Azure Lane Belfast. Ooh, okay. So they're mixing it up too. So you've got the Belfast coming in, and they're going to have a Belfast commander from Azure Lane. So that's going to be nice. Out of nowhere, increase the concealment rating when shooting from inside the smoke screen. So that's nice. So you get to use that smoke. And that leads me to believe that that's going to be a long duration smoke. Again, I played PC for a very, very short amount of time. Didn't get a lot into it. I was so bad when I started playing PC. So that's why I kind of waited, hoping that someday that it would come out on console and I'd be able to learn with the rest of you and not be just completely blown out of the water every time I logged in. But yeah, so it looks interesting. We're gonna be able to. I think it's gonna be a good change. That's a little more gaudy, if I'm honest. Not a big fan of this camo. This is, oof. I mean, as far as camos go, I can understand it, but I don't know. Not a fan of just that blue color. Anyway, moving on. We've got Azure Lane Nelson also coming. The Hood is coming. And the Hipper and the Dunkirk all coming in. And they're going to have their voice actors as well. I'm assuming these are the same voice actors as they have in the game. So those of you who played the game will get to hear your commanders speak in their normal voices. It'll be interesting to hear if they're all speaking Japanese, but I would assume they are. Now, if at any point you want to have your battles interrupted or uninterrupted by anime flare, feel free to use the appropriate filter in the settings menu. This setting turns off both visuals and voiceovers. So, just like the Halloween, as you can see here, you can go into the customization in the settings and turn this off. So those of you who are not interested in the anime side of things, don't want anything to do with it, just turn it off. It's that simple. And it's a great feature. Thank you. I say that a lot. I really enjoy our developers for World of Warships Legends. Not that I haven't, enjoyed talking with developers for other games such as World of Warship or World of Tanks console, and I always bring this up with World of Tanks console because that's the game that I know, and that's the one that I've had the most interactions with people on. And while both teams of developers want to try to make their game better and they listen to everybody, it just seems like World of Warships Legends is on the same wavelength as the fan base for now, and that's a good feeling. I really enjoy it. They seem to be in touch with us, and I'll take you over to the Discord server in a minute and you'll see that as well. New premium ships. We're going to have the HMS Hood Battleship, which will occupy Tier 6. So those of you who have wanted the HMS Hood, she's coming. Or he's coming. I think it's a she. Because the only navy that has male ships is Germany, right? And the Kriegsmarine has male ships. Somebody's going to rip me a new one. I apologize. Spartan, quit talking out your ass. Moving on. We've got Tier 4. Oh, God. Okotnik. That's what I'm going with. Apologize. To set her deadly sail. I have no idea. Gunboat Okotnik. God, that sounds terrible. I don't know. It sounds Russian. But that just could be because I'm thinking of Sputnik. But I could, you know me, I'm completely off sometimes. Both ships will be offered by themselves as well as in packages. The hood is also going to be available as part of our biggest ever bundle, Azure Lane All-Stars, simultaneously with updates release. So that's going to be nice. The Attigo makes a return as our first global XP cruiser. Okay. Now here's something I'm going to say. As good as the Attigo is, and I understand the 750,000 global XP is what they've put all the other ones at, but oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. 750,000 global XP for a cruiser is too much. I'm going to mention this in the Discord, and maybe they can look into it. But 750,000 XP is exactly what you pay for the Alabama, the Tirpitz, not the Jean Bart. I imagine the Jean Bart at some point probably will go up as this. But 750,000 global XP for a battleship, it should be lower than that for a cruiser. Honestly, it should be like 600,000 if I had to put a number myself. Just because battleships are the top as far as price, the amount of materials and all of that stuff. So it makes more sense for them to be the most expensive, and then the cruisers are right there next to them. So I would say probably 600,000 just to make it seem a little better. And as much as I'd hate to see a whole bunch more Attigos running around, because I really don't enjoy getting burned down by them. But, that's just my thought on it. Next, new win bonus for ships. Added a new bonus that you can redeem by winning with your ships. For now, the rewards are set Tier 6 and Tier 7s. Are available once an update. First win with any Tier 6 or Tier 7 grants you a Santa container. This does not replace the first win of the day bonus, but adds to it. So you're now going to get the bonus for your normal win, first win of the day, and you're also going to receive a Santa container on top of that. Now, currently, it looks like it's just going to be Tier 6 and 7s. That's going to encourage more people to play Tier 6 and 7. So that's cool. I like that. It's a nice change. These bonuses will be removed from any ship that you haven't redeemed them from. So March 8th is the deadline. So make sure that by March 8th, you've played all of your Tier 6s and 7s to get as big a benefit out of this as possible. Okay? Upgrade, improvements, and choice of consumables. Hull upgrades that decrease the rudder shift time. Hull upgrades that change the torpedo launcher layout. I'm not going to read through all these. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below. That way you guys can check them out. But there's going to be some improvements to you and choice of consumables. So when you're upgrading, you'll get a chance to decide whether you want lesser rudder shift time, or for in this case, you can get the better torpedo launcher upgrades or stuff like that. So I like the idea of being able to choose. More customization is always better as far as giving players more choice, because nobody likes to play the exact same ship as everybody else. We all like it a little bit different. That's why it's so nice to see when you jump into a Tier 7 match, and yes, there are a lot of Iowas, but then you get the Bismarcks, then you get the Jean Barts, then you get the cruisers. You can get your Baltimore guys like me that love the Baltimore, then you run into the guys in the Japanese. Like, it's nice to see that there are so many people playing so many different ships, and this is going to add to that, because you're going to have, even if somebody's in, I'm just going to pull this out because it may not be true, but I'm just saying, say we're in the Iowa. I could be, previously the only thing different is consumables, or not consumables, but the equipment that you can put on, and the commander skills that you choose. So you could choose, one of 2 battleship commanders, and you got the perks inside that. And that's the only real customization you can get that changes the way the ship works. So that's why you get a lot of copy-paste, dispersion build Iowas not going to take credit for that, but maybe. I mean, I am the OG Iowa guy, right? Anyway, moving on. So, take a look at this if you're interested in these. We've got, like, this is just showcasing it. So you'll be able to choose like the Torpedo Type 8 Mod 2, and it hopefully will. Oh, look at that! They put the torpedo range in. So now when you go to check, it'll actually show you the range increase. Thank you. Sorry again, guys. I'm not trying to cough, and I try to turn away, so I apologize. But yeah, so looks like some UI changes as well, or at least I haven't noticed this get changed, so maybe it was changed before this, but maybe it's part of this update. But you can see some changes. Torpedo reload booster on the Kagero. So just like the Asasio was kind of like the step between the Akatsuki and the Kagero. Well, now you're going to be able to use the torpedo reload booster on the Kagero, which is terrifying. It means the Kagero is going to be able to launch 10 torpedoes and then turn around and launch 10 more torpedoes 8 seconds later. That's terrifying. You know how much... Now, in theory, you only get this once, right? This is, number of consumables, 1. So, and it's got a 360-second reload. So if you're thinking, hey, I'll sneak in an extra consumable charge. Okay, that gives you 2, but you're still going to have to wait 360 seconds to use it, which is 6 minutes if you didn't know. Right? I hope. But yeah, and on the Edinburgh, you can change from catapult to smoke or radar. So you've got multiple choices. Okay, so you don't get all of them. Okay, so you can have the sonar, the radar, the sonar, the plane, sonar, and a smoke. So you've got to choose, and that'll be interesting to see which most people choose here. I would imagine most people are going to go with the smoke, but that's just me. Balance changes. John Jellicoe's overtime base trait has been buffed to increase the repair party duration by 0.5% per rank, increasing to 10% from 5%. So they doubled it. Nice. I don't use it, but it's nice to know. Miscellaneous. Yamato is sailing away for now to make a return later with possible changes. The filter option for legendary ships has been removed. Obviously, with Yamato going away, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't need the legendary ships to be there, so that makes sense. Leftover kite tokens will be compensated. So if you have kite tokens left, you will get 185,000 credits for every single kite token. Start saving them, guys. That's definitely not me trying to say, get out of the Yamato. But that's definitely, look, 185,000 credits per one. Can't argue with that. You only got a couple days left to store up as many as you can. We're returning to the Philippines port for the duration of this update. So we'll be headed back to the Philippines instead of New York. I would like an option to change the port. Like, I think there's been 3 different ports now. We got the Philippines, New York, and I want to say there was another one. I can't remember. But it'd be nice if that was in the settings menu as well. But that's just me. Bug fixes. Lots. Several. So I will let you guys pause. Woo! Oh God, what have I done? Spartan, you screwed up. There we go. Sorry about that. You can pause, read it, or like I said, links in the description. You can read through all of this. And that's it. And my buddy Daniel is top fan here. So I like that. Just a little fun thing. Hi, Daniel. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Oh, wait, I promised you guys something, didn't I? I said, hey, we'll head over to the Discord and check that out. By the way, World of Warships Legends has their own Discord server, and maybe I'll put that in the description as well so that you guys can check that out. It's got all their information. You got announcements, you got questions, advice, technical support. If you're looking for divisions and stuff, you can get that in different languages, like the English community, France, Dutch, Russian, I'm assuming. But yeah, I could be wrong. But yeah, so if you're looking for buddies or battle buddies, if you're looking for, information, this is the #1 place to go. Or Reddit. I know they have a Reddit, but I won't link that because I don't go to Reddit very often unless somebody points me there. But announcement. This is where I get my information from. They give you the announcement here. And this is the official World of Warships tag. So I can put anything that's in here because it's already public. So I'm not worried about that. This is just going over it. But look here. We've got some camos to look at, right? So we've already kind of seen this one. So you'll get to see from the top view here and then the side view. This is the one that they had on the update notes. And then if we go here, and then you've got the commander silhouette down here. I like that too. And it's pretty cool because they have the guns and stuff from the video. But this is the gaudy camo. It doesn't look as bad from the top because there's more white, but definitely on the side is a bit rough. That color is just a little too bright for me. I don't mind the purple, but the blue is a little rough. Then we've got this camo, which is different. It's got a bunch of crosses on there. I like the gilding at the front. That's kind of nice. I do like that. Just simple white, a little bit of red. Not bad. I don't mind it. The top looks fantastic. I do like that on top. That top looks pretty sexy. But the side, I like it. And a little bit of gold. I hope that's like actual gold, not like painted on. I think that'll be pretty cool because like I love the lower tier ships that's got like the what do you call them? Figureheads and stuff up to the front. I like that. It's just a unique look. I just enjoy it as somebody who likes looking at stuff. Then we've got there we go. I like this one. Again, simple, not overdone. A little bit maybe overdone with how many iron crosses we got on here, but you know, I think it's the Iron Cross, right? Isn't that what it's called? But the actual paint and everything looks pretty. Yeah, there's all kinds of them. Good Lord. They got them everywhere. But I do like it. And the top view, again, looks pretty good. And that's pretty cool because that would be like a helipad or something like that. That's pretty cool. I like it. Moving on, we have this one here. Every time I see these shadows, though, all I can think of is, who's that Pokemon? But I'm a geek. I'm a dork. I get it. This one, okay. There's nothing wrong with it necessarily, but not really floating my boat. You're welcome. Top, nice and simple. I don't like it. Or I don't like it. I don't mind it is what I meant to say. And this last one I like. Again, hopefully this isn't just like paint. Hopefully it's more of like a gold trimming or something like that. Would be pretty sick. It obviously looks like paint at this point. But I do like the look of this, especially even up into here. I do like it. The top, it looks all right. It's not my favorite top so far, especially with the green. It doesn't really fit with the rest of it, in my opinion. But I'm not an artist, so who am I to talk bad about anybody? But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, I'll try to leave a link to everything down in the description below. If you like the video, punch the like button for me. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? And as always, I will see you in the next video.